Hi, third graders. This is our vocabulary lesson for the week, and it's all about adding ION to the end of a word. So when we add this suffix ION to a verb, we get a noun. So this names the action that the verb shows. Let's look at an example. So in our story, Pekka didn't act kindly toward Beetle. So our verb is act, right? That's our action word. Oh, and speaking of action, when we add ION to the end of act, we get the word action, and now it's a noun. His action made him look foolish in the end. So when we add the suffix ION at the end of a word, it turns a verb into a noun. And it says here, go on an ION hunt. Read each pair of sentences. Find a word in the first sentence that you can add ION to. Use the noun you formed to complete the second sentence on a separate sheet of paper. You are welcome to do that if you have, hopefully you have paper at home. You can write the word that we find. We're going to do this together though, just so we get an idea of how to add ION at the end of the verb. Okay, number 1. Do you suggest that we run across the United States? So if we take that verb, suggest, and we add ION, then we would have the word suggestion. Let's see if that fits in the sentence. What a silly suggestion that is. All right, it worked. Number 2, the runners had nothing to protect them as they ran through the desert. Okay, if you spotted the verb protect, all we need to do is add ION and we can complete our sentence. People need protection from the desert sun. So we just took the verb protect, which is an action word, and we turned it into a noun, protection. Number 3, signs were used to direct the runners. They ran in an east-west blank across the country. Hopefully you spotted our verb direct. We can add ION and it becomes the noun direction. Number 4, inspect the map on page 9 to see the race route. During your inspection, count how many states Andy Payne ran through. So we just turned the verb inspect into a noun, inspection. Number 5, I predict that you will win a race one day. If my prediction comes true, I'll congratulate you. So predict is a verb. Prediction, when we add that ION, turns it into a noun. Okay, so our 5 vocabulary words for this week are number 1, tension. It's a noun and it means the act of being tense, stretched, or strained. Number 2, action. It's also a noun, the state of being active. Number 3, reaction. A noun, an action in response to another action. Number 4, illustration. We know this one pretty well. Noun, a picture or drawing that illustrates something. And number 5, protection. Noun, the state of being protected. So these are our vocabulary words for this week, guys. So these are the 5 words that you're going to use. Well, you're going to pick 4 of them to do your vocabulary Foursquare in Google Classroom. And if you, for some reason, are not able to access Google Classroom, if you could just write a sentence at home for each word, that would be great. Alrighty, that's your lesson for today, and I'll see you soon.